Hi, I'm your host, Sierra V. Jones, and this is Marquette Lately at home. So, with the whole COVID madness, Marquette has gone through a lot of ideas on how to make students safe. My personal favorite was having students wear masks in their rooms with their roommates. I mean, come on. You really think a bunch of college kids are going to follow that? You'd have a better chance of getting Disney to stop remaking their own movies. Also, let's talk about the article that claimed Wisconsin was not planning on letting schools open, but the schools basically said if they get sick, they get sick, I guess. High risk, high reward type of thing, and plan to open anyways. Big mood, MU. This obviously sparked some controversy with the MU parents having many complaints about their students' college experience being ruined. I just have one thing to say to y'all. COVID does not care about your child's college experience or their life, if we're being honest. Another controversy in the world is with America's former sweetheart, Ellen. Seems like every day someone else has a new story about her and her problematic actions. It's sad. But if you're looking for a new sweetheart, look no further. Everyone keeps complaining that we're going to be in quarantine forever, and they don't understand why the US is still having problems with COVID. But it wouldn't be a problem, Karen, if we all just put on our mask and calm down. Now, for some real life examples, it's time for that segment. Who's that Karen?
Hello, I am Ryan Hagan, and I have a friend here,
Hi, I'm Max.
and we are going to be playing
Guess
Who's
That
Karen?
Oh, I said guess that. Whatever.
That's okay. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to look at a Karen compilation and see, based on the first frame, if we can guess what type of video it's going to be. Our types to pick from are parking space Karen, grocery store Karen, driving Karen, mask Karen, and neighborhood Karen or other. So let's get right into it. The video we're going to be looking at is Top 10 Karens Getting Owned, number 9. So number 9 of the epic saga. Sick intros. Okay.
This is a neighborhood Karen. I know it.
Yeah, okay, you guessed that. I'm thinking it's going to be some mixture, though. Like, these always have some sort of mixture about them. But yes, if it might be more neighborhood. Let's see what it is.
You don't want my dog to bark.
Oh,
And then you
okay,
ask me,
it
do I
is.
live? If I don't live here, park near my house.
Oh, it's kind of a parking lot.
Yeah,
So you're going to tell me other dogs don't bark here?
but it is
okay.
kind
It
of
is
more
in the neighborhood.
I'd say
yeah.
it's more
On the street.
neighborhood.
Can't
You
bark in
own
front
the
of my
street.
house.
Yeah, exactly.
Another white woman. Mind her own business.
Dang white woman.
That was a tie. We both got that.
Okay.
So here's the thing that I love about Karens. They always do this passive-aggressive thing. Like, oh, well, you're being a pain in the butt. Like, it's so silly to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. How do you feel about that?
About the Karens?
About the
I
way
don't
they
know.
do that.
I
How
don't know.
silly
They
that
just
is.
kind of mind their own business, walking around. I don't know.
But they engage, and then they try to pretend to disengage passive-aggressively, which continues the
Yeah.
altercation.
Yeah,
It's so
that is
weird.
kind of like, whenever they're like disproven, they just kind of like, you're right, they get
Yeah.
passive aggressive.
Yeah, it's such a strange behavior. Okay, this one, that's hard. That's a hard first frame.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm going other.
Okay, I think it's possibly grocery store, because the reflection is what's tipping me
Yeah.
off.
See, I was thinking maybe like a restaurant, but I'm
Yeah,
not,
that
I'm not
that
sure.
falls under other. You might be right. Let's see. Whoa!
Oh! She's going right in. Oh, she's going back. Oh!
What is she doing?
Oh, she's licking the glass.
Oh, she's
going,
back?
She's going. Oh.
I am
I don't really
in
know
disbelief.
what.
And the pointing, that's another
Yeah.
Karen.
Gotta work on her speed. That's the end like this in my life.
You were right on that one, I think.
Like other.
Yeah, because you said other. For this one, I'm gonna say, some sort of grocery store. I'm gonna go other, but like with the specification that it's like some sort of grocery or delivery.
Yeah, I'm going to say that as well.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're going double.
I have the number.
Oh, neither.
I'm just.
No.
Some
I'm trying to-
apartment.
It's more like neighborhood.
My bill. I'm not gonna.
My building.
Who's on the speaker? A Postmate delivery in 212. 212 where? I'm sorry. Yeah. Where do you live?
Just confused about.
Delivery, yeah.
I'm a black man. I'm trying to deliver. My
I don't
mom
care if
isn't-
he's a
my
purple
mom-
man.
I'm
He
working
doesn't-
for my
I don't care if he's-
So this is a draw.
Yeah.
We both.
He doesn't live
I'll,
here.
yeah.
He's not a delivery boy. He had no car.
He's not a delivery
Oh,
boy.
delivery boy.
He's not a.
She's
He's
not
not
no
a porter.
Postmates,
He's not a porter.
That's not where Carl is.
She is probably not heard of Uber.
Yeah.
He didn't get out of a Lyft. He didn't get out of an Uber.
Oh, nope. Yeah, she did know what an Uber is. Never mind.
He's a black guy walking around.
Just
Oh,
a.
whoa.
Got codes and outside of Generation Z or X. or whatever.
What is she?
I take offense to that. Actually.
You don't have a key, dude. You're not gonna get out of it.
Dude, she's like 60 and she's saying dude.
Not personal. Mother, I have this on just so that if you do something.
This folded arms, that's a
Yeah.
cliche.
I live here.
Oh.
They took your name.
Phone either. Okay, how do I do this?
So, like.
Well,
Just
Like
in case
the
you try to call the.
audacity to go up to somebody when they're filming you and
Yeah, go like that. Yeah. That looks
are you
just bad.
5?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Cops or something and tell them one thing, and it's not that.
how would you like me to go? You can do like this. You can't do anything without him. You carry a little phone.
Do anything, bro.
No,
Yeah, it's just kind of crazy.
He's not gonna be buzzed in. No, I just want to get your food.
Now
wanna
she's
get
getting
my
in this
phone.
person's way. Oh, I mean, okay, this one is easy. This is
Grocery
store.
Yeah.
Or store. So we got.
Yeah, I guess store carrying.
All right, so that's both of us.
Excuse me.
Just being belligerent for no reason.
Yeah.
Just an immediate cut. Max won by a landslide. He clearly has seen more compilations than me. I don't know if that's true, but
I don't know. Yeah. I like
I don't know.
carrying videos. I guess.
I think I've seen it all, and then I see somebody lick a door and slam into it like a zombie in The Last of Us
Yeah, I don't know.
or something. Stay safe out there, and don't be Karen.
Don't
There's
be a
so
Karen.
there's so or Darren. We gotta be all inclusive because Karens are everywhere. So be reasonable and stay safe. Wow, so that was some spicy reaction content to some spicy homemade video. As Karen would say, some very not funny home video. But anyway, shifting away from that unprofessional, unplanned content, let's go to an actual review of actual professionally made content with Cal.
I don't know about you, but 4.5 months inside has led me to watching a lot more movies than I ever have in previous years. And I've taken chances on movies that I never would have if the world wasn't like crazy right now and I had literally nothing else to do. Today I'll be talking about Becky, which is a film. First, the plot, taken straight from IMDb. A teenager's weekend at a lake house with her father takes a turn for the worse when a group of convicts wreak havoc on their lives. And a lot of people want to watch it because of Kevin James, who takes a step away from Paul Blart and plays a Nazi sociopath. So rightfully so, a lot of people were intrigued. So this movie wasn't great. And what made it bearable, honestly, was the cinematography. There were some zooms and rack focuses, and like that might sound dumb, like that actually kind of saves a movie, but like that made me intrigued. I thought it looked nice. And the editing techniques as well were good. They looked nice. They were utilized well. But sometimes some of them felt like they were being overused. Like some of the same editing techniques were like being used and used over and over. And then also towards the beginning of the film, there was some editing techniques used to like compare Kevin James's character and Lulu Wilson's character, and that was done really well and was actually pretty good foreshadowing at the rest of the movie. So the good cinematography and overall production was overshadowed by the long list of negatives. One of the biggest ones was Becky's character. She was so stereotypical. She's this 13-year-old girl who kind of just hates everything and just fights with her dad for no reason, essentially. And it's just like so overused. Another probably equally as bad thing was the villains. Like, the villains sucked in this movie. There were 4 of them, and one of them was basically just there for comedic effect and like to be called fat and like stupid and a bad villain. Now he definitely wasn't the only bad villain. Kevin James, who's like the lead villain and like the main antagonist, is he kind of sucked. He lacked any emotion, and I get that, like I said, he's like a sociopathic Nazi. They probably don't have many emotions, but I just was so bored every time he was on screen. I'm just like, bro, go back to your mall. People are probably trying to rob it. While Kevin James' like acting performance was like pretty bad, his motive, like his character's motive was like worse than his acting. Like the entire time, for the entire movie, he's after this one thing basically, and that thing is just like never explained. It's a key, okay? He's looking for a key. That's why he's like hunting Becky, because she has this key, and it's never explained what the key does or why he wants it or like how it ended up at like Becky and her father's lake house. Like, okay, what? So like basically, if your villain like lacks motive, like if he does not have a believable motive, the horror movie is just, it's gonna be a bad horror movie. Like, come on. Touching back on Lulu Wilson, the first part of the movie, Becky sucked. The second part of the movie, Becky was really interesting, and like she kind of, all her tropes were, you know, put on the back burner, and like this, she switched from being like this innocent, sad, cares about nothing girl to being kind of scary. And I don't know, I mean, like Lulu Wilson shined from that point on. She just did a really good job of doing that switch, and at times you feel sad for her because she's being hunted, but then at times you're kind of like scared by her. That said, I will say, while Lulu Wilson shined in the second half, it all around there's some pretty bad acting performances. We talked about those. Kevin James, but so it's easy for her to like shine amidst like all the trash, but I still give her credit. But if you want to see some like pretty brutal deaths, and if you want to see Kevin James try and make a career shift and fail spectacularly, then you could watch this movie. Now let's take a minute to learn how to make a tasty treat with our head producer, Alex.
Today we're making some puppy chow, so get all your ingredients. 4 cups of vanilla checks, put it in there, another 4 cups, and just another cup for fun. We're gonna get half a cup of chocolate chips, don't forget any, half a stick of butter, and then a 1/4 cup of peanut butter or any kind of butter you like. Put it in for a minute, stir it up, it'll be chunky. Put it in for 30 more seconds, and you can keep doing that and stirring after the 30 seconds until it gets all nice and smooth. Just like that. A teaspoon of vanilla, stir that in. You're gonna pour it over your checks, and you're gonna stir it up till it's all covered. I actually had to make some more chocolate, which you might have to do. But no worries, you just add a little chocolate, a little peanut butter, it'll look like that. Put small amounts in a bag, put some powdered sugar in, and shake it up just like I'm doing. And you're gonna keep doing that until you have all the checks in the bag. Chill it for an hour and enjoy. Hi everyone, I hope you enjoyed my super famous, super delicious puppy chow recipe. Unfortunately, I can't do a live tasting right now because I already ate all of it, but I can tell you it was amazing. Best one I ever made, so you guys got the goods. And that's pretty much all we have for Marquette Lately at home. Thanks for watching, see you next time.